Remember yesterday when I said this? But I am getting less and less excited about NECA's Mirage Studio stuff, so I want it to start popping up. I need some in my hands. And also yesterday when NECA showed this? Yeah. What can I say except you're welcome? Well, hello there everybody, I'm Photo Dave, and this is Toypixx, and whether this is your first or 100th time on the channel, Toypixx is all about helping you and helping me get a whole lot better at our action figure photography. So if that sounds cool to you, go ahead and click subscribe while I describe what this video is all about. Yes, friends, one of the most photogenic action figure collections out there going right now is G.I. Joe Classified, and today was the final Wednesday in Yojo June. So I thought, hey, I'm basically gonna need to make this video because whenever I put G.I. Joe Classified in the title, my videos go nuts. Also because they revealed their first ever classified HasLab, and I'm gonna tell ya, before anything else in this video, spoiler alert, I think it looks pretty rad, so let's get to it. First things first, let's talk numbers on this bad boy, and I'm not talking about size or dollar amount yet or anything like that. We're going to talk just about backer count. When that pulse stream started, we were at 0, obviously. By the time it was over, I got on Hasbro Pulse and I clicked to see where it was at. It had already sold 1,560 units. It is now before 1 o'clock Eastern. The live stream started at 11 o'clock Eastern, so in less than 2 hours, we have... Hang on, let me consult the trusty iPad. Hit refresh, all that good stuff. Oh, hey, everybody, I'm playing on my computer now. All right. So, in less than 2 hours, at 12:57 p.m., we have 4,011 backers. Yeah, that's what I call a team that's kind of in touch with their fan base. They might be meeting demand. Or it could be a bunch of people that just have decided, I'm going to sell a bunch of these things on eBay and get filthy rich and not really understand how the taxes work. But in either case, that's a lot of people that are backing this thing. And how many of them are backing 5? I have no idea. I will tell you this. If I could, I would back 5. I saw this thing, the presentation, the way it was laid out. There's no doubt in my mind they're going to get that early bird figure, which is, let's see, a $25 figure, we'll say. The HISS tank driver right now, $25 figure. That makes the HISS itself, words, $250. And there's still 4 tier unlocks to go. Whew! Them's is some numbers. And now to go over the specifics of this bad boy. It needs 8,000 backers to fund. If those 8,000 backers are reached by July 6th at 11:59, I assume Eastern Standard Time, we will also get a Cobra HISS Tactician. Couldn't remember if it was Tactician or Technician. It is indeed Tactician. So, we'll be getting that. And yes, I say we because I will back at least one of these things. So yeah, look for that because it's going to make photos look so pretty. Now, like I mentioned before, there are 4 tier unlocks, so we don't know what those are. It's kind of crappy. I wish they'd shown us that. I'm not going to judge the whole marketing tactic there. I'm not that concerned. I'm pretty sure we're going to get all those unlocks, and judging by the numbers I've seen on the iPad, I think we're going to get those unlocks in pretty short order. We'll see, though. So, those are specifics as far as that stuff's concerned. Now, as far as the design's concerned, oh, this thing is like the perfect melding, to me anyway, of what the 80s HISS tank would look like with today's classified styling. Whereas a lot of figures right now are going almost all 80s all the time, just upscaled. This thing looks like it's been brought to present day, and I love that thing. I love it. My only concerns, and I guess I should talk about what's cool before I talk about concerns, but I'll still bring this up, are the treads do look like they're rubber, so we have to make sure we keep it real nice and temperature controlled so those things don't disintegrate. And it's got clear parts on the canopy, which obviously the old one did. It held up well, but it kind of yellowed or got scratched easily, so we just have to treat this thing with a little bit of care. But it's got all kinds of light up features. One of the coolest parts about it, I think, is that you can set it up so it lights a big Cobra emblem on the ground to kind of just freak out people. I think that on its own is huge. But wait, there's more. You got headlights, you got all that stuff going on, which also fires off what looks like plenty of light. And also very cool with photographs, especially if you use some of that haze going across the HISS tank. You shoot that with those lights going through that Cobra logo. Woo, it's going to look good. But on top of that, when we're talking lights, it looks like the inside is lit up a little bit. And what's really cool is there's a storage compartment in the back where you're going to be able to put a figure, it looks like. I think it's only going to be one. But then there's also a weapons rack where you'll be able to line up all kinds of Cobra weapons that looks really cool. And the light comes through into there. So I can see if you're taking a picture that's supposed to be a nighttime shot, putting like Crocmaster or just a regular Cobra Trooper inside there and opening that canopy, and then you've got this red light hitting whatever's in there. I just see that as, ooh, that's going to look so good when it comes to the photos. But wait, Lenny also mentioned on the side there's kind of ports to add things on, which I'm guessing will be things that get revealed for the tier unlocks. And there's also a tow hook in the back of it like the original. And we all know that these things tow some smaller Cobra vehicles. So I'm wondering what those tier unlocks are going to be. I'm not going to go full out and say that I think it's going to be a vehicle it can tow around. But maybe in the future what that's signaling to us is that we'll get things like the ASP when it comes to the regular classified line without any kind of HasLab treatment. So I'm looking at all this and I'm thinking, this thing, to me, it just looks glorious. I totally need this. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I'm sold. Now, the one bone of contention that a lot of people are going to have is the price. This thing is $300, but like I'm thinking as I do the math, you're probably going to end up with at least two figures, which knocks the vehicle down to $250. Plus, there's 4 more tier unlocks, and what I'm thinking, and I could be totally off base here, but if we're thinking of it in terms of the HISS itself is $250 at this point, 4 more tier unlocks, I would think you're looking at least $20, like a $20, $25 value in each of those tiers. So what I'm guessing is the tank's already down to $250. Let's say each of those tiers you can kind of justify as being a $25 tier. That knocks the tank itself down to $150. Plus you'll get a bunch of extras. I still don't know if that's fair. I don't know if it's just a lot of trying to steal as much money as they can from people. Although, let's be honest, steal is the wrong word. We are volunteering this money to them. So I'm not sure. Value is always a judgment you and your wallet need to make with yourselves. I'm not here to say I think it's a great value or anything, because hey, if this thing, even if it were, I guess, $150 with no extras, there are some people that would look at that and say, I just think it's too much, and I'm not one to judge those people. They have their own situations, and they might even have their own principles where they're looking at this and saying, you know what? I think Hasbro's just being really greedy on this. I think they're just trying to up their profit margins. They're trying to please their shareholders ahead of their customer. And so I can totally understand all that stuff. I will say for me, $300, I'm in. I know. I might be a sucker, but I'm a big G.I. Joe fan. And this thing, to me, looks absolutely beautiful. And there you have it, gang. I suppose that is my oh-so-gleeful review of what I saw from the first G.I. Joe classified HasLab. That HISS tank, to me, glorious. Yes. Comment below. Let me know if you're going to get that HISS tank. Let me know what you think of the pricing. Do you think it's reasonable? I will say I wish that the live stream had been a little longer and that we'd gotten more details and some more information on figures like Sergeant Slaughter, for instance, but I am happy that more pre-orders didn't go up, because as it is, I feel like I've got pre-orders for days just on classified, so it's nice to know that they chilled out on that a little bit. That makes me kind of happy, especially knowing that SDCC is coming up, and I'm reasonably confident around that time they're going to hit us with pre-orders for Slaughter and Mindbender at least, plus probably my guess would be a Serpentor, because they still talked about that guy that Sergeant Slaughter is going to need to fight the puke, as the kids say. But as always, I'm going to leave links to all the G.I. Joe pre-orders out there in the description below. Now, here's what I want. I have one that I'm going to go ahead and contribute to. I will get one HISS tank. But I just want a simple little request here. I'd like you guys to do one thing. Just, like, comment, subscribe, share all my videos, no big deal. And when you do decide to go on Amazon, go ahead and use any of these links to go there so you can purchase whatever it is you need to purchase. That helps out the channel, and maybe it'll help me get 5 HISS tanks so I can take really cool photos. Yeah, probably not going to happen, but hey, a guy can dream, and these things look glorious. And before I sign off real quick, let's see about the status of that thing. Okay, Magic iPad, tell me, it is 1:23 Eastern now, and hitting refresh. Oh boy, it's taking a while for it to refresh, no good. Okay, after hitting refresh, holy jeez. The HISS tank is up to 4,478 backers. Folks, this thing's gonna fund, and I can't wait to put it under the lights and in front of the lens. Whoo! So that's all I've got for this one. Everybody have fun, and happy stamping! See ya!